September has passed, and we have 3 months left in the 2019 year. And in my pursuit of doing these videos, these playlists, monthly playlists, we have, I believe my first one was around November. November. So we are almost in a full cylinder, full donuts, to quote the great Jay Dilla, of doing these playlists. And well, my September one, there's a lot of good music I've listened to in September. I don't think I was too interested in doing playlists. I've been trying to do a top 10 video, top 10 albums of the year on a monthly basis, and I believe I've gotten my list together. So I was interested in doing that. But a couple different, tracks here that we'll go over. I Might Be by Baby Cody. I put that in towards late August because I listened to that tape through there, and it was just a perfect track. A little bit more carryover from my Green Day Fascination during August. AJ Trace, I listened to his self-titled album, most of it earlier this year. After listening to Ladbroke Grove heavily through August, and there's a couple good tracks off of there. Baby Keem, Die for My Bitch. A couple more tracks off of that from August to here. Really good album. Shoreline Mafia. I think it was like a Christmas themed EP. I really don't. Yeah. Christmas themed EP. The Homicide track had reached me through the Made for You daily mix, and I just listened to a couple more tracks off of that. It's a really interesting EP. Shoreline Mafia just makes a very accessible track when it comes to bangers. Listen to Eve by Rhapsody, and there's not a lot of tracks I could really put in a playlist, but actually put Queen Latifah floated on that. JPEGMafia, I believe this is Veteran, if I'm correct. Yeah, I tried to listen a little bit more to Veteran. I've really been bumping up Black Ben Carson, and of course, uh, all my friends or all my heroes of cornballs came out, so just want to listen a little bit more of him. I guess TJ at Six's dynamic duo got taken off. Oh, TJ at Six's entire discography. I was just listening to unless they changed the name of it. Let me see. TJ. Unless they changed the name or something, I don't know. I'm guessing the name for dynamic. Oh, they added dynamic duo to Swipe Blitz. They just took it off. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess it's a compilation of his kind of some of his more popular YouTube tracks. Anyway, I listened to Dynamic Duo. It got added to Spotify, so I just added it on here. I Spy came on my liked songs shuffle, so I added it here. Still holds up very well. Sublime, they're doing time. Lana Del Rey track. Put Sublime. I don't say put Sublime on me. It's kind of disrespectful, but they put them on to me, so I tried to throw some of that on. Listen a little bit more Kitty. She dropped the album recently. Post Malone, of course, dropped the album. The first half of that is listen. You go like from here to about I'll say the Halsey track. I'll say the Travis Ozzy Osbourne track is a little bit interesting, but like from here down, the second half of this album, it's even more than the second half. It's just like a cash grab. It feels like just two different albums completely. A little bit of Rob Banks, listening to some Lucky. The Who, I was listening to the Who self-titled, the Who Sell Out, not subtitled, the Sell Out by the Who, because of the JPEG Mafia song. It's a really good album. Listening to Grimes very heavily recently. I tried to push back. I didn't like Violence as much as I liked We Appreciate Power. We Appreciate Power, I think it came out last year, but it's probably my favorite song I've heard in 2019. It's up there at the very least. But Violence was okay. I mean, I could probably give it more of a chance. But it's alright. Holy Terrain, beautiful track. Injury Reserve dropped the album. I didn't listen to all of that, but I did listen to this JPEG Mafia song that they believe they dropped after the album. I think they dropped a couple songs after the album. More Grimes. Her favorite color. This is not Six Kids. This is Six Kids, right? I'm Threats. My bad. I'm Threats. I listen to Six Kiss a little bit. Some of the other stuff. I think this is like just daily mix stuff that I threw in there. Oh, this is Top Boy. Yeah, the Top Boy compilation that OVO Sound had released. Yeah, that's really good. That's a really good tape. And more AJ Tracy, more JPEGMafia. A lot of JPEGMafia here. Really liked all my Heroes of Cornballs. Just fantastic album. One of the more low key. I got put on this from through KTT. Shout out to KTT. Uh, Period by Infinite Bisu. I think that's how you pronounce that. Like, if you just listen to like chill wave, I don't even say chill necessarily, but just chill music. It reminds me a lot of the Odd Tape by Odyssey. His producing effort, really good, really good. Chilled. I don't know how many times I can say chill, but it's really interesting. Mom Tune, kind of like your Urban Outfitter. Actually, they're sponsored by, or she is sponsored by Urban Outfitter. Bedroom Pop, reminiscent of Claro and Prime Kitty. I guess you wouldn't call it Prime. Young Kitty. But this is, I mean, some of the guitars, you know, it's very guitar based. It's pretty much like you would see somebody on YouTube literally playing their song they just wrote like a day ago and trying to recite it. Very homely. Reminds me a lot of I guess the appeal of Casey Musgraves. I really like this album. I only added one song for whatever reason. I really like this album. Vega International Night School. The same person that put me onto the Infinite Pursuit, or the same thread that put me on Infinite Pursuit, put me on to Neon. I knew Neon Indian existed, but like I just assumed that he's like an off-brand JPEG Mafia. Or, another JPEG Mafia. I'm just at this point shoehorning it in. Jai Paul, and while the sounds are very similar, it's not off-brand. This guy adds his own like value to music. I mean, he makes good music, like legitimately good music. And we come down to. I'm not looking at the screen. I'm trying to figure out what this is called. Long Live Mexico. Long Live Mexico by Lil Key. As with main trap songs or albums, efforts, whatever, it's too damn long. But it is good. I mean, it's if you need trap music, it's good. If you need Young Thug influenced trap music, if you didn't get enough out of Lil Baby or who's the other one, Gunna, and you got this, or Melly, or Saw Baby, and you got this guy. So that's about it. I mean, I already got the October playlist. You know, a couple of things going into this. Maybe showing a little bit too early, but I think this would be a very good month of. I think September is a great month of music. There's a lot of things I haven't even digested from September, but I mean October, we got Danny Brown coming, FKA Twigs, potentially Kanye. I doubt it, but potentially. Um, so there's a couple of surprise releases that you just keep an eye out on too. I think Grimes is also dropping sometime at this point, so I mean that album is gonna be worth. If it's more reappreciate power than it is violence, it's gonna be one of the best albums of the decade as far as pop goes. But that's about all. I hope y'all appreciate this video. I'll try to get the next one out in September towards the end of it. But I mean, hey, you watched either way if you still at this point. So hey, appreciate it. Peace.